call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today,
ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A 3rd and goal. From the crowd. From the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Still looking on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Working the middle, it's complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Benson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Benson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Benson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pulls it in. It's Morris. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Using his legs, it's Hughes.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Got a man. It's Benson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looking for room. It's Emby. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation. This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays and big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hemby. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. Good, solid. on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets open down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gives it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at... Down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear your... Oh, I'm out of space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Get it out on the screen. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Beebe. Runs. He's loose. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got the screen set up. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch